Welcome back, and today we are on a back Monday. We are on 26th of September, 10:30 p.m. Singapore Asia time, and you're watching from the US. That will be 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome back. Really excited to start off the Monday together with all of you. We got quite a number of things lined up today, but today we got a very, very important announcement to make. And I'm really excited about this latest development, and kind of play out according to our thesis. What's our thesis? Our thesis gone this way, all right. We've gone through a tough past 2 weeks. Started from the inflation data, and then coming down to the interest rate hikes, and then culminated on Friday a big drop in the entire market. Today we are kind of feeling the crunch, but I kind of I see an uplift in the position I played because it was all led by one all important signal. And what exactly is this signal? It's exactly what I've been asking you every single time I go on live stream. What is the most important story of the day? Now I want to give you some time to think about what is the most important story of the day to kind of lead us into the game plan just for Monday itself. All right, so let's pay our greetings to one and all who just joined us on the live stream, and let me turn on my live chat. Welcome back. Holy moly, this is a fascinating Monday. We got a very important signal. Welcome back. Okay, who's alive today? Can you please go and fire off on the live stream, and you can see yourself up there on the YouTube. Holy moly, we have Jillo, you're the first. We have Eltin, we have Kinney, we have Liz from London. Holy moly, London, you're on parity today. $1 equals to £1 British. Holy moly. This is the one that's driving the market nuts tonight. We have Jen, we have Thomas. Good to see all of you. And who else is joining us today? We have woohoo! Wow, today is a busy day for all of us. I can see from my system right here, I can see CK, Kelvin, we got good news for you. Christopher, Marcus, Angel, Wilson, Mark Wong, who else? Manfred, Aries, Jacqueline, good to see you. Isabella, yes, Catherine. Wow, we got a whole bunch of you guys joining. Ivan, Rose, Dizu from Dubai. Good to see you, Dizu, Gislan, CK, Dennis, and Jeffrey. Wow, that's a whole bunch of you. Okay, so going back to the key focus of today, what is the most important story of today? You go and find yours. I found mine. And boom, if there's a match, we got a big play today. All right, here we go. Let me give you like 5 more seconds. I drink some Chinese tea. Okay, I'm ready to start right now. Really excited. This is so important, a game plan. I can tell you it's just making me so nervous about today's big story of the day, all right? Now, first, we go and chase one single keyword. And the single keyword is none other than Uh, wait, I'm getting excited right now. Let me make sure I got everything lined up really nicely. Ting. All right, that's my beautiful name. And what else do I have over here that can show? All right, so I also have this little flying ticker symbol right across there. Ting. Hey, it's not working. Let me see. Woo! Look at that. That's kind of a interesting play, right? And we are kind of fulfilling our vision whereby you can make between 5 to 100% profit return in just one day. I'm really excited about today's big keyword. Okay, so without further ado, I shall release the one important keyword of today. And ladies and gentlemen, we have we have. Are you ready? Are you ready? No, I want to give you guys a chance. All right. So think about what is the most important keyword of today and see if there's a match. And this is really live, so that everybody got a chance to contribute into the discussion. All right. What is the most important keyword of today? Bing! All right. Here we go. Oh, you got a chance to go for it. You have 10 seconds. Where's everybody answers? Come on. Woo. Okay, I can see all the happy faces out there. Some of you nailed it already. We are the original OG, original gangsters. Welcome back, 369. And I'm not talking about anything else. I'm just talking about the stock price 369. All right. So, those of you who got it, nailed it, you are right on target. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you the most important keyword of today is none other than Macau. There you go. This is the most powerful signal that ever came out from China over the past 2 years. We have been waiting for this signal to surface, and holy moly, it came out before 16th of October, despite all odds, despite our discussion on mutiny, despite all about our discussion on house arrest, despite all our discussion on police chiefs being arrested, sent to the countryside for the rest of their lives. What better news than Macau? This is the leading indicator of China. Here we go. Woohoo! Oh, I'm getting too excited right here. And I want to reference against this article from Nikkei. Macao Casino shares surge as China greenlights tour groups. Sends China, operator of the Venetian, up nearly 16% on recovery hopes. And mama, LVS is our stock. Here we go. We'll nail it. And this is what we've been playing on Don't Stop Believing Trade Notification. Congratulations to one and all. But please do not rush to sell it off. I got a new thesis coming up for this new revelation about China. I'm really, really excited. It's coming earlier than what I've been hoping for. This is really great news. Way ahead of 16th of October. That's about 20 days ahead, all right? Really, really great piece of news. It's about 21 days. Now, we're going to digest this piece of story and then really go and kill it, all right? I guess I got some ideas how to go about playing this. The idea is not really perfected yet. It's breathing in my head right now. I'm really going crazy about this. But let's go through the article and dissect it together. Okay, here we go. Wow, this picture, I mean, how many of you still remember how Macau looks like? I mean, if you can't remember Sands, please come and visit Singapore, Las Vegas, Sands Singapore as well, all right, LVS. And of course, right over here, we need to pick out the important news. First, it is very rare in the middle of a zero COVID-19 policy to issue a green light from China. Wow, this is really, what a beautiful word. First time I see a green that's associated with China. By the way, for China or Chinese, in their stock market, when it's green, means everything is crashing down. When it's red, means everything is spiking up. All right, so the Chinese have kind of an opposite in terms of color correlation to the stock market as what we do on Wall Street. All right, so you got to understand the psychology of colors behind it. To restart, key tour group travel to the pandemic hit gambling hub. Now, I want to make sure you guys don't misunderstand me. I'm not celebrating because there's gambling going on. Now, this is already accepted. Gambling is a norm. And by the way, there's a Chinese saying that goes like this: if you are Chinese, there's a gambling heart within you. Every Chinese will sure gamble about something, whether a bird sitting on a fence and both of them will bet, will the bird fly off or the bird stay on for next 1 minute? We are gambling on anything out there. This is kind of a cultural genetics. I mean, I'm going a little bit to the dark side right now, right? So let's come back here. Okay. Among the city's Hong Kong listed operators, Sands China led the climb with its shares soaring 15.65%. If you guys have been with me on our YouTube live stream, you knew that Sands China borrowed money. All right? Sands Macao borrowed money from Sands China to inject capital into Sands Macao to give it a longer runway. And that's the kind of confidence when you are borrowing money from the mothership. And right now, this is playing right to the home run, okay? While rival SJM Holdings jumped 11.57%, Wynn Macao rose 11.06%, Galaxy Entertainment climbed 7.29%, MGM China added 4.4%. Now, in contrast, Hong Kong's flagship index. Now, for US, we call it the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, and the Nasdaq 100. For Hong Kong, it's called the Hang Seng Index. Now, every country domicile exchange will have a leading index as the barometer. This is the barometer in Hong Kong, down almost 1%. That means the weighing of all stocks across Hong Kong is pulling the market down in Hong Kong, even though the Financial Hub said Friday it will scrap its mandatory hotel quarantine on Monday. And let me tell you the big giveaway. These guys are really crying foul right now, F-O-U-L, because this week is the F1 week here in Singapore. They lost so much traffic, they lost so many expatriates, and all of them are flocking down to small city here in Singapore. They have to wake up. Let me tell you, this is the trigger because they were down there beating their chests and getting upset. There's a big host of parties going on right here in Singapore for this entire week. I mean, I received the invite. I mean, oh my gosh, how do you party like this? It's like non-stop. Every day it's like, holy moly, at least a dozen parties, cocktail party, wine party, dinner party going on every single day on the F1 week. Hong Kong lost it all. That's the reason why they have to make this move. They lost it all completely. Because why? They are kind of mandated by the emperor to practice a zero COVID-19 policy, which is mission impossible, right? So let's go on right over here. And most of Macao Casino operator shares are still down from the start of the year. It's perfectly fine. We're going to jump into the stock chart in a short while. I've got something really exciting to show you on a stock chart of LVS. We come to that in a short while, right? So here we go. Chief Executive is Ho said the territory will open up to mainland tour groups from 5 regions for the first time in nearly 3 years. This is the leading indicator right now, mama. 3 long years since Wuhan virus, since coronavirus, since COVID-19. 3 long years. And from 5 regions. This is the first sign, the first earlier sign. I'm so glad to broadcast here on the live stream that we are witnessing this for the first time in 3 years, mama. Without the mainline Chinese tour groups, this town, or called Macau, will be the ghost town. And this will be the first of many leading indicators giving us the signals that once the crowning of the emperor has been completed on 16th of October, there'll be more such signals coming out, right? So this is the first of many. I want to emphasize this. I got so excited. I mean, it takes a lot for them to come out with this signal. Why? Because this goes against the zero COVID-19 policy. Don't you see the conundrum right here? You want to open up? You cannot have zero COVID-19 policy. But to begin with, you cannot have zero COVID-19 policy to begin with in the first place. So here we go. The reopening, which should come as soon as late October. Why is it late October? Because the crowning of the emperor is on the 16th of October. And I think he's pressured right now. If they don't open up, holy moly, there's going to be a mutiny, a house arrest, and send you to the farms. This is the signal. Okay, and it's still late October. We are waiting for the emperor to be crowned. Again, I tell you this, the nuances of Chinese. We'll see the first batch of travelers come from southern Guangdong. Guangdong, that's my ancestors, China. My ancestors are from Guangdong, all right? And Shanghai, Zhejiang, Jiangsu, and Fujian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there are 5 of them, all right? Guangdong, Shanghai, Zhejiang, Jiangsu, and Fujian. They accounted for about 60% of the mainland visits to China, to Macau in 2019 pre-pandemic. Macau will also open e-visas for mainland tourists in a bid to speed up travel permissions, Ho said, adding that daily visitors numbers could jump to 40,000. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Let's finish off this article. I can't wait to go to the charts already, all right? Although it's tough to quantify the immediate benefit, we believe the resumption of e-visas and group tours should alleviate friction for a Macau trip, as well as signal to many that it's okay to visit. Finally, we feel we can talk about return to normalcy. Holy moly, I've been using this word about the great emperor, and finally this word surfaced on this Nikkei Asia article. Wow, I love it, I love it. You know, this is like the moment of epiphany, the hairstand moment, and when what you are preaching comes to pass. I cannot even use the word prophetic. It's more like epiphany, boom, and you kind of getting the hits. You know, recently I've been watching lots of baseball videos, and I kind of fall in love with this sport ever since, you know, I went to watch a live match in Boston. And I said, wow, this is a fascinating sport. And on Netflix, they are showing right now a Korean drama of what we call the retired famous baseball players pitching against high school champions. It's so interesting. And while watching this Korean drama on a baseball, I kind of getting deeper and deeper into the little things, the little rules and regulations surrounding baseball. Kind of love it, all right? So, and that's what I meant by hits. You're getting the perfect pitch. Hits, home run, all right? The border between Macau and the mainland had remained open during most of the pandemic, but the process for getting travel permissions was cumbersome as visitors had to pre-book in-person appointments at an immigration office, and it take up to a week to get visa approval before they could travel back to Macau. The casinos once supplied about 80%. Look at this. This is a casino city. 80% of the city's tax revenue. But the sector had been hammered by travel restriction and coronavirus curve that have seen the gambling hub largely shut itself from the world as it mirrored mainland China's zero-COVID policy. And Macau, the only place in China where gambling in casino is legal, was placed under a near 2-week lockdown earlier this year as it grappled with its worst outbreak of the pandemic. Gaming revenue plunged around 70%. And I want you to remember this word, 70%. Okay, we'll come back in a short while. 10.8 billion last year from 36 billion. All right? So we can also calculate another way. 10.8 billion last year from the 36 billion in the pre-pandemic. That means we have a room. If you take out your calculator right now, let me pull up mine, all right? I'm going to take the 36 divided by 10.8. That is 3.33 times. That is the 3.33x opportunity I'm presenting to all of you boys and girls tonight. This is the 3.33 opportunity we are talking about. The triple three right there below you. All right. There's numeral three. That's called the triple three, 3.33x opportunity. Putting the city behind arch rival Las Vegas, mainland Chinese punters have long made up the majority of Macao's annual visitors, and which have plummeted from 39 million in 2019. All right. How's everybody? Let's get a few from the floor. How are you feeling today? If you are alive and kicking, can you say something on the live chat? Whoa! Woohoo! How are you feeling today? I want to see on the live chat. Wow, Mac Wong, let's play ball. Holy moly, we got Eltin. Eltin is aiming to sell at a much higher profit than me. I know what she's thinking. Christopher gambling, but no, we're not gambling here. We're investing in great stocks, right? On my way to casino, Gisler, what is this? You've gone to the dark side. Okay, and wow, you guys are driving me nuts, man. So we have CK feeling great. All right, all of you are doing really, really great. J-Lo didn't feel on his IV trade. I can't help you, man, J-Lo. Wonderful, excited. Okay, so I mean, you guys caught the fire. We, the way I trade in the market goes this way. Every day, as I shared with you over the last 2 days, I look for things that are hopeful and positive. And then it's like, you don't keep dwelling. And this is the best place on earth to train up your psychology to beef it up. Now, it's painful at times when you're going through Red Sea and the market is hitting you left, right, and center. But you have to go through this period, and I spoke about this yesterday, about the baptism of fire, right? And the resurrection. This is the journey. And, it takes a lot for China to release this piece of news. Let me tell you, the political implication is super high, but it's going to be the first of many. Now, I've not even dived into the stock charts yet. This is exactly what I want to do right now. And kind of, there's so many ideas, so many investment theses going on in my brain right now. And let me slow down, right? I want to take you through the journey of the stock chart and use the 3.33x%, 3.33x times, which represents 333% of winning opportunity. And here we go. This is how we're going to do it, right? The truly authentic, cannot find anywhere else. Here we go. And let me just move myself out of the way and I don't block your view. So this is a way that we go about understanding LVS in China, all right? It's really, really important. Step one. And you can see the step one is really, really tough because it's found right here on this spot. And then the market crashed because of the outbreak of the coronavirus. And if you look at the line, I mean, for easy remembrance sake, right? Just look at the $60 line. Holy moly, you see, the majority of the candles since 2021 year, 2021, 2 years, 2022 coming to 3 years, has stayed below $60. Now, if you own it at today, the price is 40. Now, for 40 to go to 60, so it takes 6 divided by 4, that's a 50% upside, easily. But I'm looking for more than that, all right? I think we have a much higher chance than 50% upside if you buy in today at $40 price, right? So we're going to go through this journey together right now, and here we go. It went dropping down, and then kind of start to float, ding, 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 and then have a little breakthrough here, a breather, but it was very short term. very, very short term because of the way the Chinese in China managed COVID-19. And then it fell down, boom, straight away is a straight line drop. And then we entered into the original gangster number. We call it the 369 zone, which is a $40 to $35 zone. And it's been hovering there. We've been calling out about 369 for the longest time because of what? This is really the core fundamentals of LVS. And I click on maximum right here. Ding! And you can see this 369 has never been breached before, right over here, since 2008. This number has never been breached before. It has always stayed really nicely in the red box and then boom, it goes up. The only time it went below that was the 2008 financial crisis, all right? But since 2010 onwards, it has stayed above the 369. That's why we call it a very, very powerful signal. Now, we sent out a signal on the LVS on the 23rd of September, right? Which kind of like 3 days ago. So those of you caught it, obviously you feel very happy because we got a really nice price. And let's take a look right here, right? Boom! Look at this. We are on the 23rd. Ding, 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 ding. 23rd. Let me just refresh. Ding, ding, ding. All right, 23rd is around the green candle there. All right, on the Friday. This is 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. Yes, on the Friday. On last Friday, we went in right here, 23rd. All right, this was the candle we entered. And if you look at the 369, and I put across the 369, really nice for everybody to understand what the heck is going on right over here. This is the $336.90 line. You know, once it breached below that, it's always opening up an opportunity for us. Now, today you witness a candle that you've never seen in your whole life for LVS. Look at this height of the candle. I mean, let me just zoom it out, give you certain context of what we are looking at. And you can see in the history of LVS, have you seen such a tall candle like this? Nowhere ever before you ever seen a candle like this. Holy moly, look at it. And we always need two things to affirm, in fact, three things to affirm our thesis. And I like to kind of use this word called triangulation, right? So let me pen out number one. First is the Gov policy. What is the government policy? The government policy is, okay, we're going to open up end of October, and you know, in a very succinct manner, they are not telling you the emperor needs to be crowned first. We already knew for a fact that that's 16th of October. Second, Wall Street must agree. And how does Wall Street agree to the government policy? Like today, look at this kind of a green candle, vertical climb, and you've never seen such a large green candle. This is an affirmation, all right? So you have two things that affirm this signal. And let me just get rid of this guy here, and let me adjust it again. And then we're going to triangulate to the third thing. What is the third thing that we need to see to confirm this triangulation? What is the third thing that we need to see? All right. So I want to give everybody a chance to participate in this discussion. And I hope to treat every live stream just like a class. You come here to learn, engage with me. It's not one-sided, one-flow traffic. And everyone got a chance to participate. All right. So let me go over right now to my other screen and type it out. This is the question. What is the third thing we are looking for? All right. And you have a chance to go to live stream and take part in this, see if there's a match. And here we go. What is the third thing we are looking for? You have 20 seconds. What is the third thing we are looking for? Go. Everybody got a chance. Wow. Come on. Let's do it. Go, 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 go. Where's the audience? I think it's lagging, is it? I'm waiting for you. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. All right, let's take a look at the contributors, what they are sharing with us. Christopher, cross above 200-day SMA. Manfred agrees, and Aries back to pre-pandemic revenue, which we calculated just now to be 3.3 times. Ryan, people traveling, but people traveling is not a signal. The signal is measurable one. It is measurable, all right? John Lim, previous high. Which previous high you're looking at? Be very specific. 16th of October. This one is more about the emperor getting crowned. Very good. Insiders put in money. But if we can put in money together with insiders, we'll catch a bigger spike, all right? Everywhere opens up, China reopening, and look for previous high after crossing the 200-day simple moving average. Okay, so good. All of you form a certain thinking, certain view about what should be the third thing, got you thinking. I'm very, very happy about it. And I want to show you what is my third thing right now. All right, so here we go. The basics, we always click on the 1-year chart. And then I will zoom out. Okay? I'll zoom out back to my foundation of the 2020 on the bottom left. This is always the foundation when you are fighting against inflation and all that. Okay? And then you try to draw a horizontal line. This horizontal line, I mean, one of you saying go for the previous high. You can even go as high, the previous high, as the 80 or the 70. I just draw a horizontal line just to demonstrate, all right? Now, once I've drawn the horizontal line, I'm going to play like this. I'm going to move this guy up and down, all right? So 70, obviously, it only cuts on the extreme left. 65 looks like a much more powerful high that we are capturing because on the extreme left, it touches the candles. And on the middle, it also touches the candles. And then we kind of go down right over here. Now, you can also take 60, which is the start of the 200-day simple moving average line at the start of the 2020, all right? Right over there, about 60 is a nice round number. And I can also go for 65 because 65 at the center, it touched the peak of the 200-day simple moving average line, right? And I can continue go down, 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 until you see the place, the line whereby it is able to see the most number of candles below it. And you see, as I drop right, you'll just fit nicely on. It's very natural. You don't have to second guess. There's no technical textbook that will teach you this one. This is very, very intuitive, very, very natural, sixth sense. You just go down and imagine where it will stop falling. Boom! This is the third signal. How do you know that? Look at this whole cluster of candles right below there. Whole bunch of candles here, all right? And then look at this bunch of candles on the left-hand side. It kind of affirms the signal. So I can also do it the other way. I can just move it right there and you can see it's the same, right? So thereby giving us a very, very strong indication. Today, the candle has attempted to breach the $40 line. It just crossed it over by 22 cents, all right? It's not like this thing yet. So the third signal right now is a strong test to make sure that it stays above this $40 line. And how long it'll stay there? It will keep going up from this point, I believe, all the way until 16th of October when the emperor is crowned. So first event, 16th of October must take place. Everybody celebrate. Yay! 喜大大, 喜大大, 喜大大. All right. That's the first piece of news. And then the second piece of news, they will have many visual pictures. The Chinese tourists flooded Macao City. Boom. That's the second piece of news. And then the third piece of news, throughout until Christmas. Third piece of news. And then the fourth piece of news, Chinese New Year in January, continue to throng Macao City. You got 4 triggers that's going to happen that push this guy to fulfill a very easy number to remember. Remember just now what I typed in here? 3.33x. This is a 3.33x opportunity, and I hope you bought it at our really nice number 36.9, which will give you sufficient room to do what I call an average up. This is the first of many great signals that's going to come from China. So I'm going to stay right here and give you some time to internalize this, because it's a kind of a heavy for some of you to think through and say, wow, this is like crazy stuff. Never heard anything like this before. So can all of you do something for me? If you have benefited today from today's sharing, come on, please buy your teacher a coffee. Oh, by the way, I got big announcement to announce this Thursday on our Cozy Live Trading event. But I'll just wait for those, only for those who show up. Then you get to hear the announcement, all right? So this is how we look at it. And really, I'm still feeling the excitement right now. I don't know how to tell you. It's like 3 years you never heard such a great piece of announcement coming out of China. And this is 21 days ahead of the crowning ceremony on 16th of October. And it broke the 3 conditions we are looking for. Number 1, the change of government policy. Number 2, Wall Street agrees with a nice vertical green candle today. And number 3, it broke above the beautiful line of $40. So I'm sure you are able to benefit from this, but what I'm going to do next is even more exciting. Now, what I can encourage you to do right here today is you can buy me a cup of coffee. I want to test the gratitude of our students. All right, so you can come right over here. You can click on this button here called join. Ding, ding. And after you click on join, you can buy your teacher a cup of coffee. My coffee is very cheap, only $3. I mean, it's cheaper than any coffee you can buy in Singapore, by the way. For $3 coffee, it's very rare to get it in Singapore. Our average price for Starbucks is about $8, $9, $10, right? My son is like drinking that kind of crazy expensive coffee. So this is the place that you can enjoy and show your appreciation for today's presentation, all right? And of course, those of you who want to know how I'm going to average up and how I'm going to fully exploit this LVS opportunity, you can join me on the Don't Stop Believing trade notification, which is found right here. Dang! You can go and scan on the QR code right there, or you can visit us at spi.ke/help. spi.ke/help. And thereby, we're going to send you a WhatsApp message. All right? So that's about it I want to share with you today. And of course, you can continue to submerge yourself in all the negativity in the marketplace. But I think among all the bad piece of news out there, this is the most positive of them all. And this is something that we traded on. I'm sitting on a nice piece of profit right now. I'm thinking of really averaging up and taking advantage of the 33.3x opportunity. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight. And make sure you tune in again tomorrow. I look forward to serving you. Thank you and God bless. Bye-bye.